It was a stormy Tuesday evening. The wind howled a mournful tune, whipping rain against the windows of my little cottage. I was curled up with a book, the warmth of the fire a welcome contrast to the tempest outside when I heard it, a faint, almost imperceptible mewing. Curiosity piqued. I grabbed my trusty raincoat and ventured out into the deluge. The sound seemed to be coming from the overgrown bushes at the edge of my property. Bracing myself against the wind, I pushed aside the wet leaves, and there, nestled amongst the damp earth, was the smallest creature I'd ever seen. A tiny ball of fluff soaked to the bone, its eyes wide with fear and exhaustion. My heart ached. This little one needed help, and fast. I carefully scooped up the trembling kitten, its body lighter than a feather. The rain plastered its fur to its skin, and it shivered uncontrollably. Back inside, the warmth of the fire seemed to work its magic. I gently dried its tiny body with a soft towel, the warmth of my touch, I hoped, offering some small comfort. I placed it in a cozy basket lined with a fluffy blanket, a miniature haven from the storm raging outside. It was so small, so fragile, it felt like holding a precious secret, a tiny life entrusted to my care. I felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility wash over me. This wasn't just a kitten, it was a life I needed to protect. For the next few hours, the kitten remained nestled in its warm bed, sleeping soundly. I watched over it, a quiet vigil, my heart filled with a mixture of concern and hope. The storm outside had subsided, replaced by a gentle lull in the wind, a mirror to the peace that had settled within me. This little creature, so vulnerable and alone, had found a safe haven. I felt a deep connection to it, a silent promise to do everything in my power to give it the best possible life. Slowly, tentatively, the kitten began to wake. Its eyes, previously clouded with fear, now sparkled with curiosity. It stretched, yawned, and then, to my delight, began to explore its surroundings. The tiny paws reached out, batting at a dangling string I'd hung above its basket. A tiny meow, full of playful energy, filled the quiet room. The transformation was remarkable. The scared, shivering creature of just hours ago was now displaying a spirit of resilience and a hint of playful mischief. I prepared a small bowl of warm milk, and the kitten lapped it up eagerly, its tiny tongue working furiously. Watching it eat filled me with a profound sense of satisfaction. It was a simple act, but it represented a victory over adversity, a testament to its strength and will to survive. The hunger that had gnawed at it just hours before was now replaced by a contented purr, a gentle rumble that resonated deep within my heart. Over the next few days, the kitten's confidence blossomed. It explored its new surroundings with boundless energy, batting at toys and chasing dust motes dancing in the sunbeams. I gradually introduced it to more space, ensuring it had a safe, stimulating environment. Every playful leap, every contented purr filled me with immense joy. This little creature, once so near death, was thriving. I have other cats, and I carefully introduced the little one to them. Surprisingly, they accepted the newcomer with gentle curiosity, sharing their space and playtime. Watching them interact, the older cats showing patience and tolerance, the tiny kitten learning the ropes of feline socialization, warmed my heart. It felt like witnessing a silent, beautiful acceptance, a small community forming around this tiny life. Weeks turned into months. The tiny kitten grew stronger and healthier, its once frail body now full of playful energy. Its fur, once matted and soaked, shone with a vibrant gloss. It had become a cherished member of our little family, a constant source of amusement and affection. The memory of that stormy evening, the tiny shivering ball of fluff, felt like a distant dream. This tiny survivor, this little fighter, taught me a valuable lesson about resilience, the strength of the smallest creatures, and the profound joy of rescuing a life on the brink. Their vulnerability becomes a powerful reminder of the importance of compassion, empathy, and the simple act of extending a helping hand, or in this case, a warm blanket, to those in need. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest lives can have the biggest impact on our hearts. And though the storm that brought this little one to me has long passed, the warmth it brought into my life continues to shine. A constant reminder of the unexpected joy found in the smallest of packages.